open your eyes. Right here, whenever you're ready. Open your eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, just relax, close your eyes, open them, take in your surroundings. Yes, hello. I'm sorry to have brought you here at such a late hour, but time is of the essence. Batgirl. You can call me Batgirl. We're not quite on a first name basis yet. Surely you could understand. Of course, yes. No need to be afraid. I know it's a little dark in here, but it becomes quite cozy once you get used to it. Now, for your purpose here, Batman has heard several very impressive things about you. Yes. He does apologize. He was unable to join us this evening. Yes, he is actually in a very important meeting with Bruce Wayne right now. Surely you can understand. So, why have I brought you here? Yes, this is the Batcave. No, I wouldn't imagine you've been here before, but your presence this evening is very needed, as I've been asked to look you over, see if perhaps the things that I have heard, that Batman have heard, are correct, and if you could be an asset for us within the Bat family. Of course, this needs to be your decision. Taking something like this on should be thought over. Of course. Gotham is not exactly a safe city for an everyday person, let alone any sort of hero, vigilante, whatever you may call myself and my friends. Are you sure? If you need to take more time, we do understand. This lifestyle will not be pushed upon you because we take it very seriously. Alright, so I I do want you to relax here. I know it is a bit overwhelming with everything around you. You are in a cave. And don't mind the bats, they don't bite. Okay. I just have a few questions that myself and the rest of the bat family came up with to see if you are the proper fit, if you could be an asset for us. Yes, if you could positively help Gotham. Okay? Wonderful. So, to begin, how long have you lived in Gotham? Of course. And your family? It's a very true and honest question, because sometimes this life can have a way of affecting loved ones. It's an important thing to remember. Alright. So, what are your thoughts on the crime rates within our city? Okay. Have you yourself been a victim of any crime within Gotham? Or even a loved one, a friend? And just in general, what are your thoughts on living in Gotham? Do you see yourself staying here? Right. Now, none of these are incorrect answers, or negative or positive answers. Just answer truthfully. No judgment, I promise. Okay. Let's continue. So, do you personally want to make Gotham a better place? What would you say your thoughts are on Gotham PD? No, be honest. Would you say you agree with, say, Commissioner Gordon's choices, actions, decisions? Yes. Okay. Well, that's the thing, really. Technically, we do not work with Gotham PD. However, Batman himself is very close with the Commissioner. I've only met Commissioner Gordon a few times, but all of us in the Bat family, we do work with Gotham PD, and they have a respect and an understanding of us. Yes, the bat signal is on top of Gotham PD, you are correct. So, a mutual respect, you could say. Does that make sense? Of course. So, moving on. Let me see. would you say you are ready to be a vigilante? You don't have to say yes. Alright. Okay. Any training that you have, this could be many forms of martial arts, self-defense, anything of that nature that you want me to note? Surely. Okay. Alright, and we hadn't heard. Do you possess any form of abilities? I guess you could call them superpowers. Yes. Is there anything of that nature, any abilities that you have that you could bring to this team? No, that's perfectly fine. You will find that those of us in the Bat family rely on other skills. No, we do not have abilities. However, we do on many occasions work with others that do. Yes. We know someone that is based out of Metropolis. Yes. A friend of mine is from Starling City, and she makes her way over to Gotham as well. Yeah, if need be, yes. And truly spread out across the rest of the country as well. Central City, yes, and other parts of the world as well. So, yes, all of the acquaintances or friends within this league of people, you could say. Yes, a justice league of people can come in quite handy, so. But everything and everyone brings something to the table. You don't necessarily have to have an ability. You do not have to be a metahuman or from a different planet or part god to be taken seriously. Does that make sense? Yes. I myself have no abilities of that nature. I do not come from a far-off planet, but I still bring something, I feel, to the rest of the group. Alright, I'm glad you understand. Alright. And just wondering, have you ever met Batman? Well, some people have experiences, of course, throughout Gotham. I don't believe that we've ever met before. No. Alright. And what about other members? Robin, Nightwing? No? Okay. Gotham Girl, Batwing, Batwoman. Any others? It's perfectly fine. Alright. Now, what about other characters within our city limits? Have you yourself run across any, I shouldn't call them villains, but let's say Arkham regulars? You have? And who was that with? When did you have that interaction with him? Alright, and it was brief? Good. it is good that you have a little bit of experience on what some of the Arkham regulars can be like. Yes, it needs to be taken very seriously. We do care about everyone making it back to the Batcave, so to say. All right. And I do have to ask, was there any further contact after that first meeting? I apologize. I need to make sure that you are on the right side. Okay. Okay. So, those were really the questions that I myself had, Batman had, and Nightwing, and so on. So, do you have any questions for me? I can't say that I always knew I wanted to do this, but it's become a very large part of my life. Well, if something was to happen, you never know. I'd like to believe that even if I wasn't in the Batgirl suit, I would find a way to help Gotham, in my own way, of course. Okay. You look a little flushed. Are you alright? No, it's perfectly fine. We sprung this on you. It can be a very exciting and overwhelming moment, I know. It's not all about answering the questions right. It's about finding the right people, of course. Alright, so let's see. I suppose if you don't have any other questions for me, that I should get you home. It was very nice to meet you. I'm afraid I will need to cover your eyes before we leave the cave, just until I have a conversation with Batman and to see if you are in fact a right fit for us here. Yes, if we feel that you can successfully help Gotham. No, I don't really have any contact information. However, one of us is always around, and you'll hear from most likely me soon. Alright? So, I'm just going to cover your eyes now. Good. Just relax.